So last week I was watching the RideShare Guy Show Me the Money Club. I don't know if you've watched the show, but it's a chance for drivers to listen and make comments, and they have different guests. So I thought it was pretty great. But what I noticed was there's a lot of negative comments, a lot of anger towards Uber, towards Lyft, and in this particular episode towards Doordash. So it got me thinking about, the different stages or the different kind of categories of driver that are out there. And I came up with 4. I came up with the happy ant, the angry IC, the self-exiled prisoner, and the creator/toolmaker. And I've been all 4. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what those are. And stick around because I will share with you which one I feel like the most right now. Okay, so that's coming right up. Hey everybody, it is Jay Crater with the RideShare Guy. Drinking a little Java, start off the call. So when I started driving, this is background. When I started driving, I started to write articles and make videos. And a few of the comments called me an ant. And then, my career progressed, and I did go through a phase of profound anger towards the rideshare companies, and that just got me thinking about the different categories. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to share with you the 4, give you a little description of them, and the idea is you can kind of think and see where you're at, what fits with you, and I'll make a few suggestions along the way, and at the end, we can both learn a little bit more about ourselves and this whole career we have as rideshare drivers. So category number 1 is happy ant. Okay, happy ant. Now you may say, Jay, I don't understand. What the heck is an ant? All right. So from a reliable source, here's the definition. An ant, let's call them hardworking, accepting every trip regardless of profitability. Okay. Content with what Uber and Lyft feeds them, no planning, just trying to make the daily revenue goal that they set before leaving the house, regardless of how long it takes them to do so. And what you're looking at now is a happy ant. So I found that picture. So back when I started in 2015, that was me. I didn't think about profitability. I didn't really need to. I mean, Uber and Lyft were offering $500 a week bonuses, which I was regularly getting. I was driving in San Francisco. The rates were high. I was driving early in the morning, so I got plenty busy. And I was just happy as can be because I was making good money, taking a lot of vacations. I was a happy ant. So the question is, are you a happy ant? The second category is the angry independent contractor. So I saw a lot of this when I watched the Show Me the Money Club the other day. And I was freaking angry as can be when Uber and Lyft started changing the pay structure, lowering the bonuses, treating me like an employee, right? When I was an independent contractor. And I just got really, really angry. And I wrote about it, and every chance I could, I complained in the articles and the videos I wrote about how terrible Uber and Lyft were. And then there were all these lawsuits, and everyone's suing Uber and Lyft. And, I had a podcast where I would bring people on who were just angry like me, and they were just fueling this fire of anger. So the question is, are you an angry IC? Category number 3, self-exiled prisoner. So once you go through the anger stage, you kind of come to this place of, I like to drive, I want to drive, but Uber and Lyft are paying me less money, so I have to drive more. And you just feel like a prisoner of the system because you don't really feel like you have any control because they keep, whittling away at how much they're paying you, and you're stuck. You want to keep driving, and you haven't really looked at what your other options are yet, and you're just kind of in this exiled state, and you feel like a prisoner, and you feel like you're totally the victim of what's happening in your life with the rideshare driving. So I certainly felt that a lot, and in my case, that's right when the pandemic hit. And that kind of forced a lot of us to find something else to do to get through that. And that set us off on some different kind of careers. But are you a self-exiled prisoner? Category number 4 is creator / tool user. So at some point, I got to the place where I am now, which is I was watching the show and seeing these drivers who were so angry. And I said, I made a comment that, I just realized Uber and Lyft has set the rules. I'm just going to get out there and drive. I'm going to make the money that I want to make. I'm going to figure out the fastest way to make it. And I'm going to use Uber and Lyft as a tool to help me achieve the things I want to achieve. Turns out I like driving. I like interacting with the passengers. So there's that part of it as well. But, ultimately I want to make a little bit of money as well. And I don't want to waste my time. So I have come to this place where I just want to use Uber and Lyft to my benefit. They can play all their games, right? And I'm going to respond to their games and just keep using them as a tool to help me achieve other goals in life. So the final question is, are you a creator tool user? So what are the key takeaways here? Rideshare driving will really test you in a lot of different ways. And if you've been in this game for a while, you've probably experienced a lot of the emotions and the feelings that I shared in this video. If you're new to it, probably not. You may not really understand what I'm talking about when I talk about being an angry IC. A lot of the comments from the show were about Doordash, which I've never wanted to do food. I didn't want food in my car, and I didn't want to have to run out to people's houses. I kind of like sitting in my car, king of my castle. People come in, people come out. It's warm. I don't have to worry about the elements, and you make more money. So I've never done Doordash, but there was a lot of anger about Doordash coming from drivers, and that's what got me thinking about this as an article and a video idea. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope maybe you saw some things, and maybe you can kind of reframe how you see Uber and Lyft and Doordash in the future. So this is Jay Crater. I want to say thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash that like. That would be awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, subscribe. We're going to help you to become a better, more profitable driver. Be safe out there. Take care of yourself. Go tell somebody you love that you love them. See you next time. Bye-bye.